Dear friends, welcome to Learning About. In this video, I'm going to share information regarding two different recruitments. One is the recruitment of non-executive posts from ONGC, and the other one is Staff Selection Commission recruitment for head constables in Delhi Police. So first, regarding the ONGC recruitment, so the posts include junior engineering assistant, junior scientific assistant, junior fire supervisor, junior technical assistant, junior fireman, junior marine radio assistant, junior dealing assistant, and so on. Okay, I'll show you all the posts somewhere in the video. Now the pay scale, there are three levels, okay, depending upon the post. So there is F1 level where the basic is 29,000, right? So now when you say the basic is 29,000, now this will easily cross the enhanced salary, will easily cross, like 50,000 per month. Okay, so you have a lot of benefits also, right? And the A1 level, okay, this will be like close to 50,000, and this will be like close to 45,000 or something. Okay, like I'm saying, the entry level, the take home itself will be that good. Okay, so now, so what happens here? Okay, so apart from the basic, so you will have like the annual increment of at 3%, okay, and there will be allowances of 35% of basic pay under cafeteria approach. There will be DA, house rent allowance, okay, so conveyance maintenance, substantial performance related pay, medical facility for self and dependents, self contributory post retirement benefit scheme, composite social security scheme, gratuity, superannuation benefits, okay, so contributory provident fund, etc., right? So so these are some of the benefits when it comes to the ONGC, right? So total number of vacancies, 922 vacancies are there. Okay, now I am showing you like state wise. Okay, so Dehradun 20, Delhi 10, and so on. Okay, so the highest number of vacancies come from Maharashtra, Mumbai 263, and Gujarat 318. Okay, so like Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry like 38, Assam 164, and so on. Okay, a total of 922 vacancies. Now one of the reasons why I am showing this state wise, like, so though they have not I don't think they have given the state wise split up. Why I am showing the state wise split up is that that's a very important part as far as this particular recruitment is concerned. It's given that candidates can apply for the post of respective state, okay, as per their state's status of domicile or permanent resident of that state. Okay, so when you apply for that, when you apply for this particular ONGC recruitment, you can apply for multiple posts, but you can apply only to the state which you belong to, right? And for that, like you should produce a permanent resident, like certificate or a domicile certificate. Okay, so what we in common terms call it as a nativity certificate. Okay, so you should show that. Okay, that's you should produce that certificate. That's a very important part, and you can apply only to the state to which you belong to, right? So that's a very important part. I'm just I don't want to miss this part. That's why I'm just giving it in the beginning itself, right? So the application has started, like a few days back. Okay, the last day to apply is 28th of like May 2022, right? That's the last day to apply, 28th of May 2022, right? And so as I said, you should produce the certificate of like the domicile or permanent like residency in the particular state to which you are applying for, right? Now as far as coming to the age criteria for F1 and A1 level posts, okay, for the general category and EWS, minimum 18, maximum 30. For F1 and A1 like drilling, cementing, production drilling, now minimum is 18 and maximum is 28. For W1 post, okay, so the maximum is 27, and for the post of junior assistant operator, etc., the maximum age limit is 35, right? Now, so when you belong to like the OBC category, you have a maximum relaxation of 3 years in the upper age limit, and the candidates belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, they get a 5 years. Okay, so for example here in the F1 A1 level post for drilling, cementing, production drilling, the maximum age limit is 30, right? So here it becomes 35 for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, and for OBC it becomes 33, and so on. Okay, so this is regarding the age limit for the various posts, right? Now coming to the selection process and the age, age and like the other for that cutoff date is the last date to apply, which is 28th of May. Okay, so that's the cutoff date for age and other details. Okay, whatever other requisite they have asked for. Okay, now coming to the selection process. Before we get into the selection process, that they have given that the test center for the computer based test will be within the state of the respective work center or the area. And also the good part is you will be able to write the test in your own language. Okay, so for example, so if you are applying from the southern sector, that is like Chennai and Karaikal, okay, you can either write it in English or Hindi or Tamil, right? And so like if you are applying for centers in ONGC work centers in Gujarat, okay, you can write it in Hindi or English or Gujarati and so on. Okay, so likewise if you are applying for the Mumbai region, you can apply for you can apply you can also write the exam in Marathi and so on, right? So this is another information regarding the exam center. Now coming to the computer based test, see, 80% comes from your subject. Okay, and there is no negative mark. Okay, there is no negative mark. 80% comes from your subject, right? So 1 mark for each question, 80 questions, okay, carrying 1 mark each. 80% comes from your subject, and only like 20% in general mental ability and aptitude. Okay, so where you will have questions in logical reasoning, analytical reasoning, comprehension ability, basic numerical ability and data interpretation skills, and also like general awareness questions. Okay, so but all put together it is only like 20. So if you are very good in your subject, okay, so you can make it through this particular process, computer based examination. Okay, so as I said, like the duration for the test will be like 2 hours and there is no negative mark. Okay, and the objective type is for a total of like 100 marks, right? And so they have given that for the junior assistant, okay, OL, the test will be in Hindi, they have given, right? Now another important aspect is now see the whatever marks that you get, like the computer based examination, for example, it's conducted for 100. Now for certain posts, okay, like junior engineering assistant and junior technician, they convert that into 85. Okay, and they give 10 marks for academic performance. Okay, so like if you are from the diploma background, okay, so your performance in diploma, that they will consider for that academic performance. Okay, and if you have an apprentice certificate, that is for like 5 marks. Okay, so total of 100, that is how they are going to do, right? So that this is applicable for the junior assistant civil, electrical, instrumentation, mechanical, boiler, right, production, cementing, drilling, right? And junior technician in electrical, fitting, welding, diesel, cementing, machining, production, boiler, etc. So for this, the computer based is 85 and academic performance 10 marks and apprenticeship certificate is 5 marks. And like, so how do they assign this academic performance 10 marks? See, if you have first class, that is about 60%, you get the full 10 marks. If you have your percentages, if your overall percentage is between 50% to 60%, then you get 6 marks. If it is between 40% to 50%, right, now that's like 3 marks, right? So that is the criteria. Now so when it comes to junior engineering assistant, electronics or marine radio assistant, etc., now for these set of posts, what happens? So there is no mark for apprenticeship. Okay, so what they do is for academic performance they have 10 marks, and for computer based test, like they have like 85 marks, and again the 10 marks they split in the same way as I said before. And if you come to post like junior scientific assistant, geology, geophysics, chemistry, junior dealing assistant, P&A, and so on. Okay, junior assistant accounts, etc., materials management, official language, personal and administration, material management, for all this, what they do is like they consider the computer based test for 85 marks and they give 15 marks for academic performance. So here again, if you have a first class, like they give you the full 15 marks. If you have the second class, like between 50% to 60%, they give you 10 marks, and like, so they give you like 5 marks if you are between 40% to 50%, right? Now So when it comes to junior fireman, 90 marks for computer based test and 10 marks for the academic performance. Okay, the 10 marks comes the same way as I have informed before, right? And so please remember, there is a minimum mark. Okay, you should score a minimum of 40% in the essential, qualification, right? So you should have a minimum of 40% in the essential qualification. So that's very important, right? So when you say essential qualification, like whatever, diploma or like degree, whatever there is asked, okay, and the percentage should not be rounded off, is what they have mentioned. Okay, so what is the qualification here? If you are applying for the junior scientific assistant, okay, junior dealing assistant, junior engineering, junior scientific assistant in chemistry, geology, geophysics, then it is post graduation degree. For junior dealing assistant P&A, again PG. For junior engineering assistant electronics also they are expecting PG. For junior dealing assistant transport they are expecting PG. Now when it comes to junior assistant in P&A accounts etc., graduation is required. For junior technical assistant chemistry also graduation required. For junior assistant materials and management official language, graduation required. Junior technical assistant geology, graduation required. Now when it comes to junior engineering assistant in cementing, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, right, mechanical, production, boiler, civil, production, drilling, for all this, like the 3-year diploma is the required educational qualification. Similarly for junior marine radio assistant, junior dealing assistant, junior dealing assistant and transport, okay, for all that the 3 years diploma is the requirement. Now when it comes to junior technician, right, the requirement is the trade certificate. For junior fire supervisor, intermediate or class 12th or HSC equivalent, right? And for junior motor vehicle driver, winch operation, for junior assistant operator, and the junior fireman, marine radio assistant, etc., high school or matriculation, like 10th pass is required. And when it comes to junior dealing assistant transport, and PA, postgraduate diploma is required, right? So that's about the educational qualification. Now please remember, for some of the posts, okay, they also require the physical standard test. Okay, so for example, for the junior fire supervisor and junior fireman, okay, so there is a physical requirement that is mentioned, okay, both for like male and female. You can if you are interested in that post, you can pause the video to look at the details, right? And for junior engineering assistant drilling, junior engineering assistant production drilling, junior technician production drilling, also they have given a physical requirements, right? And for junior engineer assistant drilling, junior engineering assistant production and drilling, and junior technician production and drilling, 6 to 6, the eyesight required is 6x6 without glasses, without any history of night or color blindness etc. is given. So the regular proper eyesight is required as far as those posts are concerned. And also so there are some physical efficiency test also in case of junior fire supervisor or fireman, okay, wherein for male, okay, so the candidates are expected to run 800 meters in 4 minutes. For female, the 800 meters they are expected to run in like 6 minutes. And also lifting and carrying a person of approximately his own weight by the fireman, okay, so all the required, so those who are interested, you can pause the video to look at the further details, right? And also in some posts, okay, so some skill tests are required, okay, so for junior slinger cum ringer, motor vehicle driver, okay, junior assistant operator etc., so the driving test on heavy vehicle, fire tender, crane as applicable will be the skill test will be conducted. And for junior assistant personal administration, typing test in English will be required. And for junior assistant materials management also, like typing test in English, and similarly for accounts also type test in English. And for junior assistant official language, type test in Hindi is required, right? So this is skill test again applicable for the particular posts, right? So as I said before, you can apply to a maximum of like 3 posts, right? So the link to apply are given in the description below. Those who are eligible and willing can go for it. And please remember, for this you have to pay a fee. If you belong to the general or OBC or EWS category, you have to pay a fee. Like if you belong to the scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, or persons with benchmark disability or ex-servicemen, there is no pay for those candidates, right? So when you enter, so the first thing it will ask is what is the state that you're applying for, okay, and then so you have to complete a basic registration first. Now after you complete your basic registration with the email ID, mobile number and all that, after that you have to enter your basic details like your qualification, your photograph, signature and all that basic other details you have to mention, okay. So I hope this information was useful to you. Regarding this information, like if you have any queries, you can post your questions in the comment section below. If you like this information, please click on the like button and share it with your friends. Now I'll move on to the next information, the Staff Selection Commission recruitment. Now the next recruitment information I'm going to provide is the Staff Selection Commission recruitment for the post of head constables in Delhi Police. Now the notification was issued yesterday, 17th of May, and the last date to apply is 16th of June. And so the window for application form correction is between 21st of June and 25th of June. That is, between these 21st and 25th, these 5 days, you cannot apply for, you cannot make any new applications. But if you want to make any corrections, additions, okay, to the already put application, then you can do on that date, and the computer based examination will be tentatively held on September 2022, right. Now coming to the pay level, the pay level is pay level 4, where the basic is like 25,500. So the take home per month would be about like 38,000, 40,000, like that will be the take home per month. And apart from that, being like police force and all that, there are other benefits, but the take home salary would be about 38 to 40,000 per month, okay. And the number of vacancies for there's a total of 835 vacancies. For men it is like 559 vacancies. The details you can see on the screen. And for female it is 276 vacancies, a total of 835 vacancies, right. So that's about the pay level and vacancy. And coming to the eligibility criteria, should be a citizen of India, and the age limit, maximum upper age limit is like 25 years is the upper age limit. But if you belong to the categories like, let's say, OBC, means there is a 3 years relaxation in the upper age limit, and for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe there is a 5-year relaxation, and so on. Now coming to the qualification, okay, the essential qualification is 2 things are expected. One is 12th pass, okay, so that is 10 plus 2 senior secondary pass or equivalent from a recognized board. Also professional attainments in speed in typing, English typing, okay, like 30 words per minute, or speed in Hindi typing 25 words per minute, okay. So these are the essential qualification, like, so typing at the speed of 30 words per minute in English, or 25 words per minute in Hindi, plus 12th pass. This is the essential qualification for this post. And if you possess the NCC certificate, okay, so they give incentive to NCC certificate. Like for NCC certificate holders, 5% of the maximum marks of the examination. For NCC B certificate, 3%, and for NCC A certificate, 2% of the maximum marks, right. And also, like, weightage of additional marks will be given to the candidates possessing degree or postgraduate diploma certificate awarded by the Rashtriya Raksha University, okay. So those who hold that, like degree or postgraduate diploma, if you have a distinction in that, like 5% of the maximum marks. If you got first class, 4% of the maximum marks. If you got second class, 3%, and if you got just pass, 2% of the maximum marks. That's another advantage, right. So how to apply for this, I'll just tell you like towards the end of the video. Now coming to the selection process, so the computer based examination, they have mentioned it is like for 100 marks, right. And those who qualify, that will be called for the physical endurance and measurement test, okay. So that will be like qualifying in nature, and followed by the typing test, okay. That for the typing test on computer, 25 marks, and then there is a computer formatting test, that is like qualifying in nature, okay. So just mere pass is enough in that, right. Now the computer based examination, like they have given like 1.5 hours duration, and they mentioned like 100 questions and 100 questions and 100 marks, right. And they also mentioned a negative mark of 0.5. See, usually it is like they give like 2 marks per question, and there is a 0.5 negative mark, which is like 1/4. Okay, but here I don't know why they have given like 1 mark for one question and there is a 0.5 negative mark. Anyhow, like let's just go with what is given in the notification, right? But actually computer based examination as a staff selection is concerned, it's very easy, right? I'll tell you that part. Okay, so the question will be in like objective type and will be in Hindi and English only. So part A, general awareness, like 20 questions, 20 marks, and quantitative aptitude, 20 questions, 20 marks, general intelligence, 20 questions, 20 marks, and then English language fundamentals, like 25 questions, 25 marks, and computer fundamentals like MS Excel, MS Word, communication, internet, and web browsers. Okay, so World Wide Web and web browsers, like 10 marks. See, in our channel Learning About, we have videos related to general awareness, quantitative aptitude, and general intelligence, right? You can make use of it. And like, see, quantitative aptitude and general intelligence is very easy to crack. English language also, but English language we don't have videos, but we have a practice platform where we have given the questions. And also when it comes to computer fundamentals also, the questions are there in our practice platform. So link to all the relevant videos and the practice platform is given in the description below. You can make use of it, right? So 100 questions and like 100 marks, 0.5 negative mark, that is what they have mentioned, and medium is like English and Hindi only, right, on all objective type. So general awareness, this is the syllabus given. See, general awareness is what, like, it takes a little time to prepare, right? Apart from, you know, like the current affairs, you should also be aware on, you should have awareness about history, culture, geography, Indian economy, Indian general polity, Indian constitution, etc., right? So that's the part where you need to prepare. As far as quantitative aptitude, you know, like, though the syllabus is large, okay, don't worry about it. Okay, general intelligence also, the syllabus look big, but there are like template questions. Okay, so repeated questions that are asked in staff selection commission. So you can make use of our videos that will be very useful to you, right? So this is the syllabus for English and computer fundamentals, right? That's also like very easy, right? So the candidates, you know, like who come within the range of merit computer based examination equal to 20 times the total number of vacancies, right? So they'll be called for, you know, like the physical test and all that. And also there is a minimum marks that you have to secure in the exam to qualify for the next round. Okay, so minimum of like 40% marks for the general and EWS category. For scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and OBC, minimum 35% marks. Persons with disability and ex-servicemen, like minimum 30% marks you have to score, right? Now coming to the physical endurance test, male candidates, okay, so up to 30 years, like the 1600 meters race you have to run in 7 meters, 30 to 40 like 8 meters, above 40 years to run in 9 minutes, right? And so long jump like 12.5 feet jump, okay, high jump 3.5 feet, right, etc. is given. You can pause, stop to look at the details. And when it comes to female candidates, okay, so 800 meters race, up to 30 years of age, those candidates have to run in like 5 minutes, long jump 9 feet, and then high jump 3 feet, and so on. Okay, and above 30 years, between up to 40, like 66 minutes you have to run the 800 meters run, long jump 8 feet, and high jump like 2.5 feet. Okay, so that's about the physical the endurance test. Okay, and there is also the measurement that are given, right? So height, okay, so 165 is the minimum expected, and so on. Okay, and height, chest, okay, so all that is given, and the relaxation is also given. You can all look at the details. Okay, and medical standard also, the candidate should be of sound state of health, okay, free from defect, deformity, or disease, right? Both eyes should have a vision of 6/12 with or without glasses. No relaxation is allowed to any category of candidates on this count. Okay, so physical endurance and measurement test, okay, only those candidates who qualify in the computer based examination will be called for the physical endurance and measurement test, right? And so that will be conducted in 3 centers: Delhi Police Academy, in the Wazirabad, okay, and Delhi Police Academy campus in Zaroda Khan and New Police Lines, Kingsway Camp, Delhi. Okay, after the result of computer examination is announced. Okay, that's of course right. So typing test, as I said, like 25 marks. The candidates who qualify in the physical endurance and measurement test, as well as the persons with disabilities who qualify in the computer based examination, will be called for the typing test. Okay, the typing test will be like for 10 minutes, duration, the marks will be taken into account while preparing the final result. And for computer formatting test, which is of qualifying in nature, MS Word, okay, 10 minutes will be given, right? And for MS PowerPoint, okay, so that's another 10 minutes, right? And MS Excel, another 10 minutes, right? Now, so how to apply? So you should have a one-time registration. If you have already have a login, just go ahead, login. Okay, so the link to apply for this particular examination I've given in the description below. You can click on and then apply for this particular post. Okay, or if you don't have a one-time registration, you just have to go for a one-time registration. I'll show you a sample screenshot of that, the one-time registration. So in the one-time registration, they basically ask whether you have a Aadhaar ID, okay. Then you have to give any of the government ID card, okay. So then your name, your father's name, your mother's name, your 10th registration number, okay. So your date of birth, your gender, year of passing, okay. So mobile number, email ID, and all that you have to verify. You have to also give your contact details. If you have disability, anything, right? Contact details and other things, you have to complete the form. This is the basic registration, right? It takes some amount of time, okay. So you just complete it, and then after that you can go for this particular notification. You have to apply the head constable application, right? So whatever you have already filled in the one-time registration, that will be here by default, okay. And so other details you have to enter whatever is required for this, you have to enter. And if you have like NCC certificate or and the other details, okay. So the center of examination, right? So what is your highest qualification, right? So a typing test, what is the medium that you want to choose, okay. So exam, so all the details you have to enter, right? And of course you have to upload your very recent passport size photograph. That was the photograph that was taken after the notification of the examination, and then you have to upload your signature as well, right? Now we have come to the end of this video. I hope both the information that I have provided in this video was useful to you. If you like this video, click on the like button and share it with your friends who may need it. If you have any questions, please post your questions in the comment section below. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.